The sun, a molten orb of fire, dipped low on the horizon, signaling the end of another day in Zambia. It was a breathtaking sight, a moment suspended in time, painting the Zambian sky in fiery orange hues, a vibrant canvas of color that stretched as far as the eye could see. The clouds themselves seemed to catch fire, reflecting the sun's radiant farewell, and deep purple, a royal transition as the orange faded, giving way to the approaching night. The air grew cooler, carrying with it the scent of dry earth and distant wood smoke. As our trusty vehicle, a veteran of countless African roads, finally rolled to a stop, the engine sighed, its work for the day complete. Stepping onto the red earth, so characteristic of this part of the world, I felt instantly transported, far from the relentless rush of modern life, the constant connectivity, and the noise of the city. Here, there was only stillness and the promise of something real. Before us, a small village of traditional thatched huts, their rounded forms blending seamlessly with the landscape, nestled together, peaceful and timeless against the twilight. It was a scene that could have been plucked from the pages of history, a living testament to a way of life that has endured for generations. Children peeked out from behind the huts, their eyes wide with curiosity, giggling, their laughter echoing in the still air. While elders, their faces etched with the wisdom of years, nodded in quiet welcome, their eyes conveying a warmth that transcended language. There was no fanfare, no manufactured greeting, just a gentle, ancient hospitality, a genuine openness that made us feel instantly at home, as if we were returning to a place we had always known. As dusk deepened, painting the landscape in shades of indigo and gray, the village gathered around a central fire, a focal point for community and connection, its crackle promising warmth, not just for the body but for the soul, fostering a sense of belonging and shared humanity. The first stars, like diamonds scattered across black velvet, appeared impossibly bright in the clear, unpolluted air, a celestial display of breathtaking beauty. I breathed in the moment, the cool night air filling my lungs, grateful to witness this way of life, authentic, grounded, deeply moving, and a powerful reminder of the simple things that truly matter. The journey here across dusty roads and vast landscapes had been long and at times challenging, but every single mile, every bump in the road was undeniably worth it for this profound connection, this glimpse into a world so different from my own. This was so much more than just a destination on a map. It transcended the typical tourist experience. It was an immersive experience, a story already weaving itself into the very fabric of my heart, leaving an indelible mark on my soul. Tonight, under the vast Zambian sky, surrounded by the warmth of the fire and the kindness of strangers, I knew without a doubt that this would be an evening I would never forget. Night fell, and the fire became the village's glowing heart. Its light danced on faces, beadwork, and drums, turning the scene into living art. The air was thick with wood smoke, roasting meat and simmering maize meal, aromas that made my stomach rumble. Laughter and conversation mingled with the crackle of flames and the rhythmic thump of grain being pounded. Every sense was alive. I felt not like a tourist but a welcomed guest. I touched a cool clay pot, felt the fire's warmth, and listened to children's laughter in the shadows. Here, experience was total, something to be felt, tasted, and lived. The simplest moments, shared food, shared warmth, became the most profound. This was immersion, pure and powerful. Our host, a village elder, a man whose face carried the wisdom of generations, began to explain the significance of the Boma. He spoke with a quiet authority, his words painting a vivid picture of its role in their society. He detailed the history, the customs, and the deep-rooted values that the Boma represented. It's not just a meal, not merely a place to eat, but the symbolic heart of the community. It's the central point around which life revolves, a space where traditions are upheld and the spirit of togetherness thrives. The Boma represents unity, a shared identity, and the collective strength of the people. The Boma is where stories are told, where the history of the tribe is passed down through generations. Around the crackling fire, elders share tales of their ancestors, of triumphs and tribulations, of lessons learned and wisdom gained. These stories are the lifeblood of their culture, connecting the past to the present and shaping the future. It's also where disputes are settled, where conflicts are resolved through open dialogue and mutual understanding. The Boma serves as a forum for discussion, a place where disagreements are aired and solutions are found, ensuring harmony and balance within the community, and it's where bonds are strengthened, where relationships are forged and nurtured. Through shared experiences, laughter, and support, the Boma fosters a sense of belonging and camaraderie, creating a network of interconnectedness that binds the community together. To be invited in is to be welcomed into the family circle, to be embraced as one of their own. It's a sign of trust, respect, and genuine hospitality, an invitation to share in their culture and their way of life. This tradition, passed down for generations, is about togetherness and gratitude, about appreciating the simple things in life and cherishing the bonds that connect us. It's a reminder that we are all part of something larger than ourselves, and that our well-being is intertwined with the well-being of others. The fire gives light, illuminating not only the faces around it but also the path forward. The food nourishes, providing sustenance for the body and fuel for the spirit, and the company feeds the soul, filling it with joy, connection, and a sense of belonging. Around the flames, I saw camaraderie and mutual respect in action, a silent understanding that transcended words. It was a powerful display of unity, a reminder that we are all interconnected, and that our actions have a ripple effect on the world around us. The Boma isn't just a place, it's more than just a physical location. It's a living expression of Ubuntu. I am because we are. It embodies the spirit of interconnectedness, the belief that our humanity is bound together and that we can only thrive when we support and uplift each other. Understanding this transformed the evening from a cultural event to a deeply human experience, a moment of profound connection that transcended cultural boundaries. It was a reminder that despite our differences, we are all fundamentally the same, driven by the same desires for love, belonging, and purpose. I felt honored to be included in such a meaningful ritual, to witness firsthand the power of community and the beauty of human connection. It was a privilege to share in their traditions and to learn from their wisdom. Across cultures, breaking bread is how we connect, how we build bridges and foster understanding. Sharing a meal is a universal act of communion, a way to express our shared humanity and to celebrate our differences. The Boma dinner was a beautiful universal celebration of community, a testament to the power of human connection and the importance of shared experiences. It was an evening I will never forget, a reminder that we are all part of a global family and that we have much to learn from each other. Preparing the Boma dinner was a communal dance everyone played a part. Women in vibrant chitinge fabrics stirred pots of nshima with practiced grace, laughter filling the air. Men tended roasting meat, basting it with secret spices, focused on perfection. Boys kept the fires burning, faces serious with responsibility. Even the youngest children fetched water or shelled beans, learning by doing. There was joy in every task, pride in every contribution. Each dish was the product of many hands, a true expression of unity. Here, food wasn't just sustenance, it was the glue binding the community together. Watching this, I reflected on how powerful shared effort can be. As the feast neared, anticipation hung in the air, thick with the aroma of roasting meats and simmering spices. The final preparations were underway, a flurry of activity as the community came together to ensure every detail was perfect. The Boma pulsed with music and joy, a vibrant energy that seemed to emanate from the very heart of the gathering. The air crackled with excitement, a palpable sense of unity and shared anticipation. Drummers set a deep, infectious rhythm, their hands moving with practiced ease across the taut skins of the drums. The beat resonated through the crowd, a primal call to celebration that stirred something deep within the soul, that vibrated through the earth, connecting everyone present to the land and to each other. It was a rhythm that spoke of history, of tradition, and of the enduring spirit of the community. Women's voices soared in harmony, their melodies weaving intricate tapestries of sound that filled the night air. Each note was imbued with emotion, a powerful expression of joy, gratitude, and remembrance. Telling stories of harvest and ancestors, passing down the wisdom and traditions of generations past. The songs were a living history, a testament to the resilience and enduring spirit of the people. Dancers moved with energy and grace, their bodies telling stories of their own, each step and gesture imbued with meaning. The firelight danced across their faces, highlighting the intensity and passion of their performance. Their movements a language of celebration, a vibrant expression of the collective spirit. They moved as one, a unified force of energy and joy. Laughter erupted everywhere, a spontaneous outpouring of happiness that echoed through the Boma. It was the sound of pure, unadulterated joy, a reminder of the simple pleasures in life. Children chasing each other, their laughter infectious, elders clapping along, their faces beaming with pride and contentment. It was a scene of multi-generational connection, a beautiful tapestry of life unfolding before my eyes. A dancer beckoned me to join. His eyes sparkled with warmth and invitation, urging me to step outside my comfort zone and embrace the moment. My awkward steps drew more laughter, but it was a laughter of amusement and acceptance, not of ridicule. I stumbled and swayed, trying to mimic the graceful movements of the other dancers, but only encouragement. Smiles radiated from every corner, and hands reached out to guide me, offering support and reassurance. In that moment, I felt a profound sense of connection, a dissolving of boundaries, and a shared humanity. Language and cultural barriers vanished, replaced by a shared understanding and a mutual appreciation for the joy of the moment. We were simply people, united by the rhythm of the drums, the melody of the songs, and the shared experience of celebration. Sharing happiness under the stars, the vast expanse of the night sky a silent witness to our collective joy. The universal language of rhythm and joy united us, transcending differences and creating a bond that felt both immediate and profound. It didn't matter how well I danced, my clumsy attempts were met with smiles and encouragement. What mattered was joining in, embracing the spirit of the celebration, and allowing myself to be swept away by the energy of the moment. The Boma became a space, a sacred circle where differences dissolved and connections flourished. Of pure, unscripted connection, a place where genuine human interaction thrived, unburdened by pretense or expectation. I learned that celebration is about participation, about embracing the moment and sharing in the collective joy. Not perfection, about letting go of inhibitions and allowing yourself to be fully present in the experience. This was joy, a feeling so pure and unadulterated that it resonated deep within my soul. Shared and unforgettable, a memory etched forever in my heart, a testament to the power of human connection and the universal language of celebration. The feast arrived, platters of roasted goat steaming in shima and savory stews. We sat on logs or mats, eating with our hands, guided by the elders. Sharing food from communal platters felt intimate and grounding. The flavors, smoky meat, earthy maize, spicy stew, were a taste of Zambia itself. But the real magic was in the sharing. Around the fire we became equals, warmed by the same flames. Stories flowed, with translation bridging the gap. They asked about my distant home. I listened to tales of their land, traditions and hopes. The elders' stories brimmed with wisdom and humor. In these exchanges, true connection happened. We shared more than food, we shared our worlds. My perspective expanded with every story. The Boma's greatest gift was understanding, offered with open hearts. As the meal ended, I gazed up at a sky ablaze with stars, the Milky Way stretching overhead. The village quieted, drums fading to a gentle heartbeat, fire glowing low. Some chatted softly, others sat in companionable silence. In that peaceful moment, the feeling of being an outsider vanished. Surrounded by warmth and kindness, I felt a deep sense of belonging. For one perfect evening, I was part of this community. Cultural barriers faded, replaced by shared humanity. I was just another person by the fire, under the same stars. This connection was the most precious souvenir I could take. It reminded me that at our core we all seek the same things: warmth, community, and a place to belong. That night, I found all of them here. As the fire's last embers faded, I realized this night had changed me. Travel was no longer about sights, but about being, about connection and shared humanity. The Boma stripped away the layers of tourism, revealing the heart of a culture. The most valuable experiences aren't in guidebooks, but in unplanned moments of laughter and understanding. True immersion is opening your heart and letting others' worlds transform your own. This single evening taught me more about Zambia than weeks of travel could. I left with deep respect for the people who welcomed me. Belonging, I learned, is created by kindness and shared moments, not geography. The Boma showed me that home can be found anywhere, if we're open to it. Hospitality, I discovered, is a universal gift. At dawn, we said gentle goodbyes, warm handshakes, soft smiles, and a shared sense of something special. I left with more than memories. I carried a warmth born of true connection. This journey into Zambia's heart became a journey into the heart of humanity. These are the stories that bridge cultures and inspire empathy. I hope sharing this night has transported you, even briefly, to that magical Boma. There are more stories to tell, more firesides to share, so join me as we continue exploring the extraordinary tapestry of human life. Together, let's keep discovering the beauty and kindness waiting in every corner of our world.